Kicks, MP.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
These are the games you have to win to get taken.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Most of the season completed, a good picture developing as to the top rookies in the league. So let's take a look now at the race for Rookie of the Year. You look at Jenkins, he's just not quite in the running at this point, and while he's had a pretty good season, it doesn't look like he'll be a contender.
And somehow the rigors of this group's first full NBA season still hasn't taken a toll. Their level of play has not dropped off at all.
Oh, the beauty of young legs. It's sort of remarkable because it's something unlike anything they've experienced before, this schedule.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Doherty out there with Ward. Then there's Dick. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Jenkins in at the 3. And for Brooklyn. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Dick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's the dude. Pass to Ingram. Now, here is Young. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Jenkins the pass to Dick. Young with no one around. Offline with his 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and Coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's the dude. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Chalk up 2 there. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Young with the ball. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. The three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The dude, and he uses the glass on the layup. The dude's got 8.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Doherty outside. Now here's Jenkins. Defense right on him. Here's Young. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Ward. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jenkins with a screen for Dick. Inside. And Jenkins throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Ingram, and he banks in the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Clippers trail by 8. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Doherty outside. Dick passes to Jenkins. A three-pointer is right on target. 5 points in the game.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Pass to the dude. And the layup's good off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 7. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Here's Dick. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Shots good by Jenkins.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to the dude. Outside Banks. It's stolen by Jenkins. Goes up. And the dunk by Dick.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's the dude. 14 points for him. And he gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young outside for the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Here's Young after the made shot from the dude. Dick, that's good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's the dude. Here's Ingram. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Young, right side. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
The finish. And the dunk by Dick.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Brooklyn leading by 3. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Marion, he's checked in for Ingram. Dick can't get it to go.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. And you look at the dude, a great player, 2nd in the league.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Rivers checked in. Clippers trail by 4. Bounce pass Young. Here's Jenkins. No good with the triple.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to Rivers. Here's the dude. To the left side wing. Releases. He squares up and sinks it. And the Nets lead by 6. Clippers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Now here's Jenkins. Started by Marion. Hands it from downtown. Jenkins got 11.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Here's the dude, defended by Young. Here's Marion. Second chance shot. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Dort. Here's Jenkins. Unable to get that one. Nets leading by 3. And here's Rivers. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that one's good. The dude.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Jenkins. Young sets a screen for Jenkins. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's the dude. He's got 21. Banks passes to Rivers. Nets passing it around. Outside Banks. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from the dude. And now an 8-point Nets lead. And here is Los Angeles now, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And coming into that one, looking to be competitive, but the disparity in talent just too great.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against Washington was a man on a mission. He had an impressive number of points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. Be looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Burton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line. He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Kerry Moglu, defended by McBride. Here's the dude. Banked in off the glass. The dude's got 28.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Burton. And for Los Angeles, Miles McBride out there with Young. And it's Roddy in at the center position.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Young. Still yet to score. To the paint. Here's McBride. The dude grabs the miss.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Webb. Pass to the dude. Jacks up a three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the basket is good. The dude's got 34 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Burton. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Here's McBride. Still scoreless. From deep. Burton, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. The dude passes to Ingram. To the left wing. Here's the dude. Off target from three-point range. And so Young will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. That's tipped. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Nets leading by 20. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Jenkins. The three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Pass to Roddy. For 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there it is for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Clippers shooting around 41% on the night. Over in the corner, McBride. Clippers moving the ball around. Jenkins bangs home the trifecta. Jenkins got 14 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Ingram passes to the dude. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Roddy. Scoreless thus far.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's the dude. Here's the drive.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
And he can't get the first one. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
He hits the second from the line. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Young outside, pass to Ward. And here are the Clippers now. Dick passes to Jenkins. Clock at 6. And Doherty kicks to Jenkins. That's good, and it's Doherty with the assist. Doherty's got 3 assists in the game. Banks passes to the dude, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Nets. Dick wide open. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Clippers shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Ward. Now Young. Doherty the screen. This one for three. Young's shot is off.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Good on the shot. The dude's got 47 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Dick. And the three ball is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The dude misses. Clippers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Jenkins can't get it to go. Nets leading by 23. Pass to the dude. Lays it up and banks it in. The dude's got 49 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Rivers, he's checked in for the Nets. A moment now to check out some numbers for Trae Young.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
1:52 left in the first half of the game. There's the screen. Here's Monsanelli. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
He hits both from the stripe. The net shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, he just glides in for the layup. Goes behind the back and then just up and in. Nicely done, young fella.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram, he's been more than solid over the last month. Second in blocks, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's the dude, and stolen by Doherty. To the inside. Ward misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The shot by Marion, no good.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now here's Jenkins after the miss from the dude. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Rivers. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Banks passes to the dude. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Monsanelli. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Checking out Los Angeles. They haven't played their best ball, it's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Nets.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And here is Los Angeles now. Now Young. Pass to Jenkins. Jake with it, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. It's time to bring up the rookie leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in the NBA since the All-Star break. Nets leading by 23. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ward out there with Dort. Then it's Young. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Jenkins in at the small forward position. Nets passing it around. Pass to the dude. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. 8 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Young. To the middle. Wants to get it to Dick and does. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. To the right side. Here's the dude. Carries it down low. The dude's got 57 points.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Ward. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Clippers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. The dude misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 40% from the floor here. And that one is hammered home.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ingram passes to the Deuce. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Pass to Dick. Over to the wing. Doherty outside. Dick with it. He's got 14. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the 3.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And Young comes over to help. Puts up a 3. Connects from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Dick in the corner. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
The dude misses. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Jenkins can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. The Nets making a switch here. Rebs checked in. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Ingram passes to the dude. Into the lane. And another one falls.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Pass to Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Banks passes to the dude. Banks against Doherty. The shot's good from Banks.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Jenkins. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Fires the 3. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Jenkins. 22 points for Grady Dick. Takes it inside. And that one's good. The dude.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young finds Dick. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Here's the dude. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The dude's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Doherty. Young outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Roddy's checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Marion passes to the dude. He takes it in, uses both hands to slam it down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Ward. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Ward's got 6. Brooklyn's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. The dude, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Pass to Dick. And here is Jenkins. Here's Young. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. In third, the Nets.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Burton's checked in.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Los Angeles. Young sets a screen for Dick. Launches a 3. Reb pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Marion passes to the dude. And good! He hits it again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Pass to Dick. Now Young. Launches it. Brooklyn with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the wing right side. The dude misses.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And that one's good. Burton. Burnett shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. And Young comes over to help. Pass to Rivers. Here's the dude. Rivers passes to Marion. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing, Marion. They set the screen. Nice shot from the wing. Marion's got his first basket. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Okay, time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn. Oh, that is not what you want to see, and it sounds like it's a serious injury. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers making a switch here. .102 left in the third quarter of the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Dick.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Marion outside. Ball's knocked loose. And now the Clippers on the break.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the dude. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Rivers. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Monsanelli. Can't connect from short range. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Brooklyn ahead, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's the dude, defended by Young. And that one's good, the dude.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And for the Clippers, they've got Young. He's out there with Miles McBride. And it's Burton in at small forward. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And that one's good, the dude.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Here's Burton. Not going to go that time. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Robinson goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% from the floor. Now, here is Young. Pass to Burton. Here's McBride. 6 to shoot. Young passes to McBride. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
The Nets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's the dude, defended by Young. The dude passes to Thomas. Here's the dude. Here's Baruch. Misses from close range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Young outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebounded by the Nets.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Right wing. Young taking his time here. Down low. Excellent D there from the dude. For Brooklyn, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Roddy. It doesn't go for him. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And that one's good, the dude.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young from outside. Robinson pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Young outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Pass to Ward from downtown. A rebound by the Nets. And here are the Nets. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's the dude, the Trey, drains the three-pointer.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Young passes to Dick.
Watch outside.
Here's Burton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Doherty's checked in for the Clippers. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Ingram trying to get open.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And here's Young. To the middle. Here's Ward. Rejected by Ingram. And they're able to recover. Young passes to Dick. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Dick's got 15 points here in the second half. Here's the dude. Dick defending. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
No good on the free throw. Jenkins, he's checked in for Burt. Good on the second free throw. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's the dude. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's good from the dude. No free throws good from the dude. So it's the Clippers now. Pass to Dick. Here's Ward. Now here's Doherty. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's the dude. Takes the three. A rebound by Young.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Pass to Jenkins. Here's the three. The dude grabs the miss. The dude's got rebound number 15 here tonight. The Nets working the ball around now. Banks passes to the dude. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The first one falls. Marion, he's checked in for Banks. Both free throws good from the dude. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Jordy outside. Dick up top. Can he keep it going? And a little luck that time, but it drops. Dick's got 34 points.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lays it up off the glass.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a galley win for the Nets.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the dude.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Jenkins. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Traps in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
right, MP. They can't stop you. Solid effort tonight on both ends. This is it. The playoffs. Time to turn it up. Season starts now. He's about to tear it up. One game at a time. Win tonight, and the next round is in sight. playoff time. Fight those records clean.
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Nets enter the postseason with the best record in the conference, but now the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Pistons? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
And in the postseason, you'd love to be at full strength, but neither team is, and they've got to deal with it.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Asar Thompson out there with Tari Eason. Then there's George. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Price in at the 5. And then for the Brooklyn Nets. And it's Ingram in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You take a look at Brooklyn. They had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
So the Pistons will get the first possession. And for more on this landmark accomplishment for MP, we send you courtside.
I had a moment with MP to ask about their perfect regular season at home and what it means to him, and he said that he didn't worry about records, saying, quote, "When I see young fans in our jerseys, I want to hustle even harder to bring those wins home," unquote. He's certainly been giving the fans what they've been asking for, Brian.
Yeah, he certainly has. Thanks, Allie. Here's Banks. The jump hook. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Outside Eason. Pass to George. Fires from the wing. And he buries his first look.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now Ingram. Here's the dude. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Off target from outside. Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. Screen by Eason. There's the 3. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Cunningham.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
And there it is for him.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Cunningham following the bucket by Brooklyn. Shoots. And again, it's Detroit.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
The dude. And he converts the layup. After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs, Graham.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
And Detroit has possession, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Down low. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Thompson finds Cunningham. That one a little long.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Eason. Cunningham outside. They swipe it. On the break. Here's Ingram. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe. And Detroit has possession. They trail by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Price. To the middle. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Ingram with the ball. And Cunningham pulls it down. George, right side. Got it. George has got 6.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. It's intercepted. Thompson outside. Pass to George. Takes the 3. Knocks down the triple. 9 points in the game.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Nets trail by 4. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Here's the dude. He has 6. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
George outside. Doesn't go that time. The Nets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside for Ingram. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Perkins. Pass to George. And George with the jam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's the dude. It's deflected. They retain possession. Here's Ingram. Goes up again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Ingram's got 6 points.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Thompson outside. Pass to George. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by the Nets.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Bryce can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's the dude. He's got 10. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pistons trail by 4. To the paint. Here's George. And George with the jam.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Perkins. No points yet. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And the Nets shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Here's Marion. Bull covering. And he lays it up and in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Perkins. Banks pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 4. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're doing a great job of earning their trips to the line.
Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Bernard, he's checked in for the Pistons. And it's Detroit with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Cheatham. Still without a bucket. Pass to Perkins. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's the dude. With the drive. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Detroit. There's a screen. The 3 is up. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. Here's the dude. He's got 18. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. The dude's got 20.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
To the inside. Here's Bernard. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And that one good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pistons trail by 10. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Perkins. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. That shot off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And looking at both teams changing it up here. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And it's Marion in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Humphries. And that one drops for him. Humphries has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude, in their last time out against the Clippers, put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Marion. 5 points in the game. Robbed. Here's Perkins. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Price. Here's Perkins. Driving to the basket. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Marion. Pass to the dude. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The dude's got 24 points.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pulls up. And it's Cunningham missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's the dude. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Rivers is checked in for Brooklyn. Cheatham's checked in for Detroit. Nets leading by 14. Here's the dude. He's got 26. Pass to Humphries. Here's Rivers. Here's the dude. 5 to shoot. An easy 2 on the layup. The dude's got 6 in the quarter. Pistons trail by 16. Fires for 3. Humphries grabs the miss. Humphries has got his 5th rebound in this one. From downtown, the dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 31 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Pass to Price. Here's Cheatham. The rebound by the Nets. Humphries has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The dude passes to Ingram. To the left wing. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Here's Marion. George defending. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Rivers. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Rivers has got 6 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Some room here for George. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. And Detroit making a change here. Bernard's checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the second period. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
On the take. Here's the dude. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. The dude's got 33 points.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Cheatham passes to George. Nails it from 3. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Pass to the dude. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. Here's Cheatham. And the shot's good. Cheatham's gotten his second bucket on the night.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah,
see what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Man, it is.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Brooklyn leading by 16. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. We've got Kate Cunningham, Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. Then there's George, and it's Price in at the 5, down low. Here's the dude. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Thompson.
Hey, yo, right here.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. Off target from three-point range. The Nets shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Nets lead by 18.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to the dude. There's the block. They get it back, and that one's good. Ingram. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Outside Eason. For 3, George. Rebounded by the Nets. The dude's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Pass to Eason. Now Cunningham. George outside. Down low. Here's Thompson. Offensive board. Here's Eason. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And there's another one for the Nets.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Cunningham finds Thompson. Here's Eason. Off target with the 3. Brooklyn leading by 21. Pass to the dude. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Humphries passes to the dude. George with a steal. And Ingram with the block. And he gets it back. Here's Price. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Count it.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Here's Thompson. He's got 6. George outside. And the jam by George.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Pass to the dude. Right wing. To the right side. Humphries passes to the dude. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. The dude's gotten 4 this quarter.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And that's his fourth. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
And Detroit making a change here. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. And here is Thompson. Cunningham outside. Here's Perkins. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. So the Nets making a switch here. Rivers is checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Cheatham's checked in. Nets leading by 23. Pass to the dude. Here's Marion. Hey, expanding his range. He can't hit that time. Cunningham outside. Lets it fly. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Cunningham's got 15 points. Marion passes to the dude. Pass to Marion. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Cheatham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The dude passes to Rivers. Here's Marion. No good with the triple.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Cunningham. The shot's good.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's the dude. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Banks. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Here's Cheatham. 6 points for him. Fires it. Banks pulls it in. Nets leading by 22. Rivers, the pass to the dude. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. George outside. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got 5 rebounds in the game. Takes it inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he drops it first. So the Nets making a switch here. Off on that one. So he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Pistons shooting a low 29% since halftime. Pass to Cheatham. Back to George. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He is just so deadly from out there. you expect that to fall.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here are the Pistons. There's 1:54 left in the third. Here's Bernard. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go? Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to the dude. Here's Marion. 1:24 left in the third quarter. The dude passes to Rivers. Hits the trifecta. Rivers has got 9 points.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
And here are the Pistons. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Detroit calls timeout. .107 left in the third quarter here. Here's Bernard. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game. Brooklyn's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Banks. George defending. The dude passes to Marion. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Pass to Perkins, and here's George. That's tipped. Here's the dude. He's got 42. Here's Marion. The dude passes to Marion. Here's the dude. 4 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Banks. Offline with a 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Pistons making a change here.
Be up on them.
Here's the dude. Pure from three-point range. The dude's got 45 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And for Detroit, Cunningham is out there with George. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Perkins in at the small forward position.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
And for Brooklyn, here's the dude. 5 on the clock. To the middle. George with a steal. Pass to Perkins. To the paint. Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And they pick up 2.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
George outside. Pass to Perkins. All alone. Brooklyn pulls it in.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Here's the dude. And the layup falls. The dude's got 47 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
The shot by Perkins, no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Here's the dude. George defending. Ooh, nice D from George. Detroit shooting around 44%. Not bad. The shot by Perkins, no good. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Driving inside. And it's good. He hits another one.
And what a night he's had. That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for his team.
He's been nothing short of amazing tonight. A legendary playoff performance for him. Cunningham passes to Price. Pass to Perkins. The 3 is up. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Nets.
And good! There's another!
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Now here's Cunningham, tightly guarded, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And I like how tough Cunningham is, welcoming the contact on the way to the hoop.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
George passes to Price. Outside Eason for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's the dude. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Perkins. Cunningham looking it over. From the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the dude. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Here's Perkins. So we see the Nets taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs.
is a war, and you just won a crucial battle.
Win tonight, and we got this series on lock.
Welcome to the 2K TV Wrap Party.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around great time.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer.
Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Nets come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Detroit Pistons. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Detroit Pistons. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Tari Easton is out there with Price. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's George. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got Ingram. Rivers out there with the dude. And it's Banks in at the small forward spot. Taking a look at Brooklyn. Well, they notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Or if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Cunningham outside. Lets it fly. Wide open shot is on the money.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now, here's Thompson. Easton gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Banks. Rivers passes to the dude. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks, David. The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight. And free throw good from the dude. Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Eason. To Cunningham. The Pistons working the ball around now. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. To the paint, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here is George. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's the dude, defended by George. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Here's Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's the dude, defended by George. Good work there as it goes. The dude's got 7 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. And George with the stuff.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
The Nets with the lead. Left side, Banks. The shot from the low post is good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The three from George. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Nets leading by 4. The dude passes to Rivers. Here's the dude. Back to Banks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Pistons trail by 7. Outside, George. Pass to Eason. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's the dude. He has 7. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Thompson outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And so Thompson nails both of them. Nets leading by 6. Here's the dude, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Eason. They grab their own miss. George, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Banks against George. Here's Thompson. Rejected by Ingram. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Humphries checked in. Here's George. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's the dude. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Marion, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Detroit with a change here, too. Perkins, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Marion against Thompson. Out to the wing. Nets passing it around. Trichet covered by Perkins. 4 on the clock. Here's Marion. Rebound by the Pistons. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 54 points and also was a factor on the glass, setting up his teammates a good amount of times as well. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Now here's Perkins. Still without a basket. Pass to George. And a missed layup.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's the dude. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The first free throw is good. Detroit making a switch here. Endor's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Pistons trail by 9. Outside, Perkins. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Here's the dude. 13 points in the game. Pass to Humphries. Here's the dude. Lock at 6. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Here's George. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Makes it off the glass. And that's 15 points for the dude.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Cheatham. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
52 seconds left to play here in the first. On the wing, Mary. Pass to the dude. Misses from short range. Pistons trail by 5. Cheatham passes to Endor. It's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Pass to the dude. That one falls. The dude's got 17 now.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Here's Cheatham. Nice move. And that one released in time, but no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Bennett is out there with Bridges. Then there's Perkins. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Cheatham in at the 3 side. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. Nailed from three-point land. Cunningham's got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Nets shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And here is Bridges. Pass to Cunningham, the 3, and again it's the Pistons from deep.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
The dude misses. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. Bridges, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham looking it over. Bennett kicks to Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 11 points.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Now Banks. Pass to the dude. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. They now take the lead. Cheatham's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Marion passes to the dude, and there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Pistons making a change here. Endor's checked in, and it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got his 5th rebound in this one. Let's keep it alive. Marion outside. Here's the dude. Marion outside. Banks kicks to Marion. The Nets working the ball around now. And there's the drive. Power down with both hands.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now, here's Bridges. No scoring in this one. Detroit, no good that time either.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that one's good, the dude. The dude's got 26.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Cunningham. The dude grabs the miss. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Rivers passes to the dude. Ingram outside. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Ingram. Pass to the dude. Back to Ingram. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. Here's Endor. Here's Bridges. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Banks kicks to Rivers. Back to Banks. Pass to the dude. And that one is off. Cunningham with some nice D. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
The Nets making a switch here. Humphries checked in. The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's the dude. It's good. The dude's got 11 points in the quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Back to Cunningham. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to Rivers. Pass to Banks. And here's Rivers. Here's the dude. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Good D by Price. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham finds Price. Now Eason. Cunningham outside. From past the arc. And it's Humphries with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. The dude. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Nets leading by 3. The layup off target. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Wide open. Rebound, Brooklyn. Banks has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Rivers with it. George picks him up. That one drops for him. Rivers has got his first 2 points.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Thompson outside. Now here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Cunningham, plenty of space. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Brooklyn leading by 3. The dude passes to Webb. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's the dude. Yes, that goes in. The dude's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Thompson outside. Thompson is double. Back to Perkins. Shoots over Webb. No good from Perkins. Here's the dude. Boom, he jams it straight down.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And here's George for three. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Now here is Humphries. Hasn't made one yet. Uncovered. And it's Price with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
George passes to Eason. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's the dude. Over to the left wing. Banks passes to Humphries. Here's the dude. He's covered by Thompson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thompson. George with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's the dude. George with the defensive effort. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Perkins, the pass to Price. Thompson outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. That free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Humphries. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here is George. And George with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Brooklyn Nets.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Pistons trail by 4. We've got Rivers, also Ingram out there. And it's the dude in at the 2. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now, here's George. After the miss from the dude. George dishes to Cunningham. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Cunningham's got 19 points.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Here's the dude. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The free throw off from the dude. The Pistons trailing. There's the triple. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's the dude. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team. And they will take it in a close game like this.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Trichet from outside off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Cunningham kicks to George. Misses the 3. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And stolen by Eason. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. A nice shot by George. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Left side, Banks. Pass to the dude. Here's Rivers. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Rivers has got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Eason with it. Back to Cunningham. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Fires from deep. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Cunningham's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's the dude. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The dude's got 6 in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's George for 3. Sinks the triple. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Marion, he's checked in for Banks. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Marion outside. Here's the dude. No good on that one. Excellent D there from George. Cunningham outside. George looking over the floor. 11 feet away. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to them.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Here's Eason. He's got 5. Stolen by Rivers. There's the dude. And the Nets miss again.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. No good on that one.
And forget about the miss for a moment and focus on the fact that he's done a great job putting pressure on the defense.
Perkins, he's checked in for Tari Eason.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
And that one's good, the dude.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Cunningham passes to Perkins. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Rivers. A nice shot by George.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
The dude up and in on the layup. The dude's got 44.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Cunningham outside. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Inside. Rivers can't get it to go. For Detroit, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Thompson passes to Perkins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to the dude. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And here's Cunningham. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the dude. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
No good from Perkins.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Stolen by George. Pass to Thompson. Over Humphries. Tries again. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Price.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pistons have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. The free throw drops for Perkins. Webb's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Perkins nails both of them. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. For Brooklyn, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pistons shooting 47% from the field in the third. Thompson outside. Shoots a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The dude passes to Humphries. Here's the dude. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the basket by Webb.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside, Perkins hits it from three-point range. Perkins got his third basket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
The Nets making a switch here. Banks is checked in, and a switch here also for Detroit. Bowles checked in.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open. It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. Here's Bernard. Nothing on the board. On the clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's the dude. And again.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Here's Bernard. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Bol. Bol's got his first points of the night. Beyond the arc. The dude misses. It's stolen. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Perkins. Lets the three fly. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
The dude, the shot, no good.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Perkins for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Nets up by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for...
He's checked in for the Nets. The dude comes in for Marion. And the Pistons making a change here. Pistons trail by 5. And Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Cunningham. Thompson is out there with George. Then there's Price. And it's Perkins in at the 2-guard spot. Outside, George. No good on the triple. The Nets have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. And it goes down 2 points. Banks has got 6 points in the quarter.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Cunningham outside. No good from Perkins.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pistons trail by 7. It's Price on the wing. Outside, Perkins. And George with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Lob pass to George. And stolen by Banks. Here's the dude. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Banks. Over Perkins. And the Nets miss again. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's George. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got his 16th rebound on the night. The dude. He got it again. Sensational.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Tari Eason's checked in for Perkins. Detroit with the ball. Trailing here by 8 to the inside. Thompson in the post. Banks is there. Rejected by Ingram. Second shot opportunity. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 31.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Here's the dude. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Ingram, no good on the free throw. Banks, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Nets leading by 6. Here's the dude. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Rivers against Eason. Pass to Price. 6 to shoot. Cunningham's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's last touch by Price. Here's the dude. Drops in the layup for 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pistons trail by 8. Here's George. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 8 now on the night. The dude passes to Banks. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's the dude. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from the dude. Detroit with the ball. Outside, George. Back to Thompson. Outside, George. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Nets leading by 8. Out to the right wing. The dude passes to Rivers. Pass to the dude. Shot left block. That shot no good. Excellent D there from George. Thompson against Banks. Thompson passes to Easton. Cunningham outside. Banks with the rebound. Banks has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. The dude misses. Pistons trail by 8. Thompson dishes to Price. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
The dude passes to Rivers. And the shot goes down. And the Nets lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Thompson finds Cunningham. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And Thompson sends it back.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Cunningham's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. The dude passes to Rivers. Here's the dude. It's stolen by Eason. So it's the Nets picking up the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Throw them buffs on them, P. We're in the D.
Like those kicks, MP?
what you did last time.